Since the entry into force of Regulation EU 878/2020 concerning nanoforms and Annex 17 Entry 78 of REACH regarding synthetic polymer microparticles, additional information must be included in the safety data sheet. As certain requirements overlap, we have created a maintenance module that encompasses both types of information. As detailed data on nanoforms and microplastics are currently scarcely available, the requisite information for one's own raw materials must be entered once in the raw material maintenance.
To do so, open a raw material for which you wish to record the respective values. Click on the button Country-Specific Identifiers or press Alt+7. Click into the field Nanoform and Microplastic. Use the first two checkboxes to determine whether your substance is to be registered as a nanoform or as a microplastic. Then enter all known values. Input in the subsequent fields is not mandatory. However, it may be provided if you wish to furnish additional data and offer more precise information to your customers. You will observe that certain fields are presented as buttons. These fields are pre-translated and, if required, merely need to be activated by keystroke. To ensure maximum flexibility, you may also enter text manually in these areas. Once finished, exit this screen by pressing Escape. The software will check whether any text remains untranslated and, if so, will prompt whether to perform automatic translation. Note that executing the translation is not mandatory. Should translation not be carried out either because it is unnecessary or because internet access is disallowed in your company, your original input will be used in the safety data sheet output. Naturally, you may also switch languages and enter your translations manually. This is entirely at your discretion. Fields containing only numbers, special characters for numerical formatting, or units shall be copied verbatim and not translated. Hover your mouse over the nanoform and microplastic field to view the full text, as it will appear in the safety data sheet. The output within the safety data sheet will then occur automatically wherever regulations demand it, namely in sections 1, 3, and 9. Manual modifications are no longer necessary in those sections.
The administration of microplastics is somewhat more elaborate. It must be noted that microplastic is defined with triple redundancy, via Entry 78 in Annex 17 of REACH, the additional designation A11, and the entry microplastic in the substance maintenance. A modification in one of these locations will automatically update the remaining two. In the case of mixtures, an additional condition applies. The microplastic content must exceed 0. Consequently, if you set this value to 0, the corresponding entry in the safety data sheet will be removed. Manual changes, such as adding or removing entry 78 or altering the microplastic percentage, may be performed at any time. If needed, you can also choose to not output the A11, but this won't affect the other outputs in the safety data sheet. The output is then affected in sections 2 and 15. We have deliberately refrained from distributing microplastic-related information throughout the entire safety data sheet in order to enhance legibility. Should you wish to add additional phrases, particularly in other SDS sections, this may readily be done by assigning the condition microplastic present. We presume you are acquainted with SDS phrase maintenance. Otherwise, kindly consult the relevant training videos.
To facilitate verification of microplastic presence, you may also query this directly within the maintenance of listings.
There are two further maintenance modules which enable you to manage translations of headings and fixed texts independently. To access these, proceed to the maintenance programs, then to safety datasheets, and thereafter to nanoforms and microplastics. The entry of translations for the headings pertaining to nanoforms and microplastics is certainly straightforward. The only two noteworthy settings in this screen permit the display of all nanoform text side by side to conserve space in the safety data sheet. The second program, concerning translations of the aforementioned buttons, is likewise easy to operate and encompasses the full functionality for automatic translations.
It is also possible to control the output of the substances by yourself. The default setting for the output of percentages is exact output. That can be changed so that percentage ranges are used instead. If exact percentages are to be displayed, you can specify the number of decimal places, with a minimum of 2 decimal places. A special feature is that you can also specify that the name of the type of polymer is displayed instead of the description and the CAS number of the ingredient. If the same name is used multiple times for the type of polymer, substances with the same name are only displayed once and the percentages are added together.